get their invoice and pay them. So we don't just sit aloof and allow things to go on. We go inside the market, go to malls, and pick out any product that is suspected to be fake. And as we work in conjunction with the companies, some of them sometimes they give us the information that that place is selling fake products. They are faking their products, which we act on. We don't do with that. It's a very serious offense, and we sometimes we prosecute them if the offense is so big. We prosecute the outlet involved.
Okay.
Recently, in January this year, there was a place we monitored for some time at the Helios area, and they found out they were producing fake alcoholic beverages of many assorted types. Our enforcement team came and clap of those on that fake product.
All right, Mr. Monye, we also have with us here, he's listening to you now, the chairman for Manufacturers Association of Nigeria in Rivers and Bayelsa State. He's right here in the studio. So I would go to him now, because some of the things you have said are quite interesting. And they're in the manufacturing field. Many would also say that manufacturers have a serious role to play to ensure that, well, their products are not come up of standard, and also try to point out those within their operations who are cutting corners. Mr. Okuku, talk to us about this, because it's becoming a problem, and because we are already in the festive season, it's not even more pressing that people don't even know what they will consume, whether it's original or they're fakes. For manufacturers, how do you identify what is original? How is there something that after manufacturing that is placed on this thing, so Nigerians will know that, oh, if you don't see this on this, then know that it's fake? How are you tackling this?
Okay, first of all, I'm happy from what the NAFDAC man was saying. You understand that we are being regulated. Now, first of all, for you to be a manufacturer, you must be licensed to produce a particular product. This product has already a template of the process for the production, which among the process of production is the quality assurance. The quality assurance makes it certain that during the production process, from the raw material to the finished product, the quality is maintained. And why manufacturers actually cannot go for counterfeit product is that once your product is identified as a counterfeited product, that's a low quality product, your market is gone. So you see that in our manufacturing association, we ourselves, we fight against this counterfeit. The major problem is these people who go and buy, they will call it the distributors who distribute this fake product. They know that this is a fake product. In fact, original product, like an advert says, if it's not Panadol, it's not Panadol. Every unique product has a finishing specific that cannot make it the same with a fake one.
So is it that the people do not pay attention enough to look at what they are buying and
yes,
be sure
see,
that this one carries this and doesn't?
Yes.
That they just buy without looking?
Most of the times, consumers go after price. They don't take time to look at the product they're buying. If you take time to look at your product, you will clearly identify. Now, for that of the fake drink, there is none of the licensed manufacturer, drink manufacturer that can come so low. First of all, the production process, which is regulated, and the quality assurance put in, will never make you produce something lower. And you cannot also go to produce some other company's product in form of counterfeiting. No, you cannot. The discipline in manufacturing sector is, so like I mentioned, a licensed manufacturer. First of all, you already have the structures to manufacture. As such, you cannot go for substandard production.
So how are the ones coming into the market if this structure is there?
These things that you see that are fake products in the market are made by people who originally determined to produce fake product and sell, and distributors know them. That one we tell NAFDAC, when you catch these distributors, go after them seriously. The distributors themselves know. For example, if you know Coca-Cola, you know Coca-Cola factory, you now go and buy Coca-Cola product from a backyard somewhere. They say they are producing Coca-Cola.
All right, gentlemen, let's take a commercial. When we return from the commercial, we'll open the phone lines and we'll take questions from the listener and discussion continues.
Welcome to Modelo Hotel Z Suites, where elegance
Mr. Vincent Okuku, Chairman, Rivers, Bayelsa State Chapter of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. I also have the Public Relations Officer for NAFDAC, Cyril Monye, on the line. Mr. Monye, I think we'll try to establish contact with Mr. Monye. But before we go on, if you have questions to ask, all you need to do is send us a message. You get on WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. You can also call either of the numbers 0817-923-0007 or you call 0817-923-0003. I know we have questions for the NAFDAC spokesperson, so we'll try to reestablish contact with him so that your questions would be properly directed. But to Mr. Okuku with me in the studio for the manufacturers, while the commercial was on, we had a lot to say. And this is what I would like to ask this. Some people would say the end user sometimes contribute to this because maybe they're not patient enough to look at what they're buying. Other times, perhaps they want something that's cheaper. And so you just, they're selling this drink now for this price. And so you don't look to be even sure that what you're buying is original. But what else should the end consumer look out for? You were telling me about ensuring that you buy from major distributors or identifying major distributors. Can you explain more on that? Is that one way? How does that help to tackle the problem of fake products in the market?
Yeah, first and foremost, the distribution process of manufacturers are always, most of the times, their products are distributed through recognized distributors which the company recognizes. Now, these recognized distributors are the sole distributor of that product. And wherever they have an outlet, most cases they may even put the logo of the factory in that outlet. And if there's any defect in the product which they collect from the factory, that product can be returned back. What I advise the end user is that once you identify a product not to be up to the standard, or it's not good, there's a difference between fake and maybe defect. If the product is fake, then automatically manufacturer can never fake the product. Rather, there could be a defect in the product, which the manufacturer will definitely replace. Once you identify the product, what I tell consumers, assert your rights to whatever you buy. First of all, be sure that you are buying the right product at the right price, because sometimes we are deceived by pricing. A fake product definitely can go for about 50% less than the original cost price of a product. Now, when you see a product that is...
Well, how would you explain restaurants and clubs where they buy drinks and the prices are still expensive?
No, in that of the
because they sell it still expensive, but it's fake.
Yeah, in that of the restaurant, it's simple. Confront the management of the hotel, and they will refund. They either refund or replace.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we get on to Mr. Monye, thank you for joining us again. Hello. All right, thank you, Mr. Monye. We want to take questions from our listener so that you respond. Let's go to Echie. Robin is calling from Echie. Robin, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Andrew.
Yeah, welcome. So I have NAFDAC and Manufacturers Association of Nigeria with us in the studio. So go ahead with your contribution or questions.
Thank you. I'll have them speak their positions. You see, in Nigerian Constitution, Chapter 2, which is Fundamental Objectives and Directive Principles of State Policy, it was in Section 13, it shall be the duty and responsibility of all organs of government and of all authorities and persons exercising legislative, executive, or judicial power to conform to, observe, and apply the provisions of the chapter of this Constitution. What am I saying? People think that the role in our environment is just the politicians or the street criminals. No. If you are saddled with the responsibility to serve in any office, it's your duty to ensure you carry out your job. Till generation unborn come, Dora Akunyele will never be forgotten. Is she the first NAFDAC DG? That's a slow. The current NAFDAC DG, if you ask me her name or his name, I don't know. What point am I making? The governors of these states, because it's known that these are our people from the wise men from the east, are prone to messing around the market with products. I agree that the manufacturer coordinator there, the guys there, there's no manufacturer that will willfully like to spoil or smear its name of his brand. So it's the second columnist, those who fifth columnists, those who feel they want to benefit from where they do not show. And what is our leadership doing? The government is in place, the executive. They have failed to supervise, to ensure that the right thing is done because they are busy thinking about how to share what comes from Abuja. Forgetting the locals and the people who are suffering. What is the duty of a local government chairman of such an area where such crimes are being committed? You don't hear them comment. You don't hear a story. You don't hear a rest.
All right, Robin. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Monye, you heard that caller. Before we take another call, some will argue that the reason why these people are still in business, people who produce fake drinks, would be because they have people who purchase them, people who buy from them, or people that they supply. Is NAFDAC looking at tackling it also from that angle, trying to cut out those people that patronize these fake products and people who manufacture fake products?
Yes. Like I said, if there is no buyer, there will not be producer. So we also extend our advocacy to even the consumers. We educate them on how to look out for the genuine products. What are the things you think Nigerians need to know to look out for? Because the NAFDAC number seems not to be working anymore. I mean, anybody can put a number on anything and say if it's NAFDAC number. What other things do Nigerians need to know? What are those things that they need to look out for to identify whether a product is genuine or fake? Okay, the NAFDAC number is still working. Some numbers that are inscripted in the product, when you actually look at them, you can know if you are screwed in how to identify number, which is one of the things we educate people on. We see that most of them are writing the appropriate way it's supposed to be. Then you can know that it's a fake number. Some don't put number at all. Okay, Monye. Some products they don't put. We would come back to this. Let's take a few calls first. We'll come back to this particular point you raised with the numbers. Ibiso in Odili Road. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, Andrew. Compare of the season.
Yeah, wish you same. Go ahead.
Yes, about your discussion on ground. To me, this same fake product keep occurring every year. Now, for example, you go to Anambra, the same thing. And when the NAFDAC arrest them, they will take them to court, and the judges will say that maybe the way you fight the case is wrong for fighting it, and they will release these people. People go into the society again and commit the same crime, killing innocent people, not to make them their own means. Now, this is their state matter. To me, if NAFDAC are serious, they should demolish that building to show as an example that they are serious. Because, for example, now your brother is in the village. You buy this car and give it to them, they drink and have one problem. And tomorrow you lose that person, God forbid. And we will say that we should not be asked from them that they want to take the place. Because if you take the same thing to court, then we, one way or the other, discharge them that you fight the case you want to be. To my suggestion, NAFDAC are trying, but they should take, in fact, I prefer capital punishment. Because this is suicide. You're in danger of people's life. They want to make money. Who will use shock and make capsule and send to people? I want to make sure that the country that is out for everybody. Don't endanger people's lives. NAFDAC to approach the president that judge their heart. Make a capital punishment. Before demolish that building, let it serve as a definite possible.
Right.
Because you cannot just come and risk people's life. And this is the festive period that people will buy things or knowing to them that they are fake products. Look at the NSA. I went to Benin in a club. They bring anything, and because of other NSA open and say this fake anything, they call the guy immediately. And because of organovet, you know, in a club, and you buy maybe 100,000 for a bottle, and you bring fake product into the club. So Andrew, now that you, in fact, take a capital punishment, that's more. All
right, Ibiso, thank you.
Husband, they even kill that man of this. They will attack them. And the same thing is happening. Next year, these same people will still go back to that shop and start this product again. And you demolish the shop.
All right, thank you very much. Miro from Okrika, good morning.
Thank you, Efemi. Good morning.
Go ahead, Miriam.
Efemi, did you know that my child of 6 years old, I almost did a kidney transplant for this child. It was only God saved me, my child, that they managed to do kidney repair. I started asking myself, what could be the cause? Is it from the baby food? Is it from the biscuit of the baby pan and all this bubble and this thing that we're giving it? Instead, the Manufacturers Association should not blame NAFDAC for anything. They are supposed to be working hand in hand. They know where this is. I know there is no state that is void of this ill act, but they know where this is very serious, this state. And you should have pitched there very well, if you hear me. Look, this thing is so saddening, it breaks my heart. You can't get even liquid milk, you can't get anything original now, if you hear me. We're so scared to give your children cinema because they need sugar. But you don't know, the children are being sick every day. The Manufacturers Association should not blame NAFDAC. NAFDAC, I think the leadership of NAFDAC, the leadership of SON, all those people should be dropped. They fear me. We are suffering seriously. And the Manufacturers Association should tell us, they should continue to present us when their products, when they're changing brand, because some of them, they change their front cover, they change their containers. We don't know these things. We don't know. They don't tell us anything. They are not government. They are not enjoying themselves or something. They know the right product. They are taking the good one. But we don't know. This is so sad. It's so painful. I blame them for what happened to my child. Thank you.
All right, Braid from Transamadi. Good morning. Before we go back to my guests, good morning, Braid.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And compliments of the school.
All right, go on. What you saying?
You will agree with me. Almost all the callers made mention of Dora Akunyele. Why is it that the people that takes over from Dora Akunyele did not start from where she stopped? There is a serious setback in the aspect of NAFDAC. Because today, if you call my 10-year-old child, you can be able to pinpoint that Dora Akunyele was NAFDAC boss. But today, even as I am, I cannot remember the name of the NAFDAC chairperson. And that is not a good one because they are not operating perfectly. And the Manufacturers Association, I want them to really sit down, go to the drawing table, and see what they should be able to do concerning the waste bottles that are the used bottles. People fix it and go and refine it. And that is the area also we get it wrong because those things are not properly made. And also, they should be able to look at the penalty, a strict penalty for those people that manufacture unnecessary substandard drugs and drinks and beverages. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Braid. Let's get back to Mr. Monye. Mr. Monye, you heard most of the callers. Before we come to the man in the studio, let's just get your clarity because you were talking about the NAFDAC number. And the question I want to ask is, I said these days the NAFDAC number even is almost not what you can bank on because almost anybody can manufacture a product and go and look at how a NAFDAC number is written on an original one and then put it on their product and sell. And nobody can tell or know. Because the NAFDAC number, how does it work? Is it that if you look at the number, you can type it to confirm if this product exists or not? What exactly does the number do on a product? That's one. And you said if you look very well, you can identify original number from fake number. How? Because I can't identify, not to talk of a woman who is in the village or in one community, in one waterside. How would she know that this number is fake or original? Aren't there more advanced methods? For instance, in the pharmaceutical industry, they will tell you can scratch and send a pin for a particular drug, and you would know if this drug is... Is there no advanced method? What new strategies is NAFDAC applying or employing to tackle this problem?
Okay. You, like that message you mentioned in the pharmaceutical industry, it is also our innovation. It's NAFDAC innovation. But, you know, people are so despicable that even when a fake product is manufactured, even the manufacturer finds it difficult to differentiate between its own and the fake. So it's a challenge.
So what is the use of the NAFDAC number then?
The NAFDAC number, the thing that when you suspect a product to be fake, when you report to us, we have a database of our registered products, and we can actually tell you that this one is fake or not. And also the manufacturers have their labels.
Can I not on the spot, if I buy a product, Mr. Monye, if I buy a product, say I buy a drink, can I not look at the NAFDAC number on that drink and then type it on my phone so that it comes up and verifies that, okay, this NAFDAC number is registered in your database? Do I have to physically come to your office first so you go through your file before we can identify whether that number I'm seeing on that bottle is in your database?
We are evolving. We have now come to that stage that you will buy a product and you on the spot you test know whether it's but we come there, we get there.
All right, Mr. Monye.
Yes.
Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yes. The only solution you have is that whenever you suspect a product, you come to NAFDAC, and from there we pick it up.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Monye. I would allow you to continue with your day now. Thank you for making time to join us. Let's get to Mr. Okuku here in the studio. We have less than 4 minutes. For man, what is the way forward? One of the caller blamed man and NAFDAC. Is there a working relationship between yourself and NAFDAC?
Yes, there's a working relation between manufacturers and NAFDAC. In fact, for every product that NAFDAC satisfies, you have a brand logo specifically designed for your product, which are normally kept in NAFDAC file and record, and they periodically inspect to make sure that these logos and this are put in your product as you send it out. I think it is a big concern for we as manufacturers association, because this fake product they are deadly effect on both the consumer and we, the manufacturer.
So how are manufacturers trying to up their game? Because these logos and all these things you say, people can print them now. We have technology. So just like we have our currency, we see the CBN and everybody trying to upgrade every time. Yes. So people don't fake it. So you have to try and see what strategies should manufacturers be looking at now, so people can easily identify original from the fake.
I think the strategy, like because of the environment, each time we bring an idea, they want to upgrade. But we'll put our best. First of all, we had a plan whereby we have a seal on our product that once you pick up, you know that this product is from this factory or that. We're working hard on. Like I mentioned, our major problem is the distributor. If NAFDAC can deal with the distributor who distribute this fake drug, Because our major distributors complain. We complain, manufacturers. Well, we know our product.
What about the people who sell the machines that these people who produce fake products used to seal and manufacture their fake products? Somebody sell those equipments that they use to them. Have you considered looking at partnering with those companies to say these are certain requirements that you need to find out when a person wants to buy this machine for manufacturing this and that?
No, basically you cannot.
There are certain machines you can't just go and buy now. Certain printing machines, especially, let's say for the Naira note, you can't get it because you can't just go buy it or get it. So, have that been considered? Few seconds.
No, basically, you cannot regulate the equipment. Once you're a manufacturer, you identify a raw material, identify a product you want to produce. You now ask for the engineers to design the machines for you.
And they would design the machine regardless of whether they confirm if you are a manufacturer genuinely or not.
Yeah, put a pin on your phone. You can order for the machines that produce any type of thing you want. That's the level of the development in the world now. But what we will do is, like Riley mentioned, with this type of programs, we'll continue to sanitize the public.
All right,
we'll continue to also meet with NAFDAC.
We're already out of time.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for making that time to join us. Ifeami Andrew is my name, a commercial, and then the news at 9.
Dr. Andrew A.